Can you come here, babe? No, can you come here? I want to get another piece here. Hey, Bub.
I can always tell when someone is to get in their makeup done.
Okay, I'm sure.
Taught me a lot. I would trade it for it, but it's really hard, and I'm so glad I could know.
That's my brother's old thing.
Yeah, it is scary. I get them.
I get them.
But
I get them for sure.
I've done very responsible things. You know, when I was 25, I went to Rome on a buddy pass. I was going to best memories of my life. I don't regret it.
Happy birthday, Noah! Yeah. Happy birthday! My Taurus, darling, my boss. Ever since I've known you, you've been on. I know, she looks so good. See that?
What kind of law are you entertainment?
That's like
That makes sense.
yeah.
Hooray! Here.
Hooray!
Hooray! Come.
Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray! What's so funny? What's so funny? Can you tell me? Tell me what's so funny. Tell me what's so funny. What is so funny? What's the joke? I want to know.
So I've been humble enough to learn a lot from women over the years, and I think one of the most interesting things about womanhood is how often women are expected to be everything at once. Soft but strong, ambitious but nurturing, visible but grounded, and somewhere in the middle of all of that still find themselves. Today's guest is someone whose life reflects that complexity in such a powerful way. Known to many as Big Gift, she's spent over 15 years in the modeling industry, served as a philanthropy chair for Afrofuture, starting businesses like Sister Slay and Native, competed on international stages and earned the title of Miss Ghana, later representing Ghana at Miss Universe and competing for Miss Virginia USA. But beyond the titles, the pageants, and public recognition is a woman whose story is much deeper than the labels often attached to her. A wife, a mother, an entrepreneur, and someone navigating the evolving realities of femininity, identity, ambition, partnership, and purpose in real time. In a world that often introduces women by who they're connected to, I wanted to have a deeper conversation about softness, strength, womanhood, and what it truly means to continue becoming yourself while carrying so many roles at once. So today, I'm privileged to sit down with Gifty for an honest conversation about identity, visibility, marriage, motherhood, femininity, and the quiet strength it takes to evolve as a woman in public. So, how does it feel? Well, first of all, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And I feel like the stars are kind of aligned,
Absolutely.
right? Because we were coming here to do another interview, and then we just talked, and it's like the timing worked and everything. It feels like this was meant to be.
Absolutely.
This conversation was. How does it feel to hear yourself? Because I saw you want to make a fake when I was introducing you. How does it feel to hear yourself spoken in that way? Do you recognize that?
Not enough.
Okay.
I had to really sit. I was intentional about sitting in everything you were saying, taking it in.
Yeah.
Patting myself on the back, receiving everything you said.
Which is hard to do.
It's hard to do. You named a lot of the things that I've done.
Yeah.
And to be that busy, you're always in go mode.
Yeah.
So when you were giving my introduction, I was able to be still.
Yeah.
And receive it. So thank you for that.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. And I didn't say it, just truly, when I realized it, when, so we were in Ghana. I think we had talked and I invited you to my dad's birthday party.
Yeah.
Like
Which
within
was
a
fabulous.
day.
Shout out to Auntie Vida.
Yeah, my mama, she.
The looks.
Yeah, that was her party. That was her party. But when I invited you, like it was in like 24 hours, maybe 48 hours. And there was really no expectation for you to come. And when you came, I mean, you were present, you were there with your son and your nanny, and you came in there just so full of like, you know, and then I get home later that day and found out you had just did 4 interviews or something like that. You were on a press tour, you were at this event in makeup, and I said, wow, you know what, I think you represent so beautiful that I think maybe a lot of women don't give themselves permission. I don't want to speak on behalf, but softness and strength, you know, like you handled that duality, you know, I think in such a unique way that I really wanted to have this conversation. Do you believe that there's a reality where you can be both?
I think it's been birthed more recently. At some point, it was too much strength. At some point, which I don't think is a bad thing, it was a lot of softness. I'm leaning towards the softer side now. But finding that balance is where I'm at. And maintaining that balance is where I'm at. Because as a Ghanaian woman, we're taught from young, you know, you got to do it. You got to serve. You have to give and be submissive, and it's a lot of giving, which takes a lot of strength. But I've had to learn and unlearn some of the strength aspects of it, and really just finding that balance and relearning me has been the most important part of my journey right now.
Yeah. So what is being known for publicly for beauty taught you about people?
As far as beauty, I think pretty privilege is definitely a thing, but it's a double-edged sword. I've been told that I was too beautiful when it comes to like work and modeling and things, and then I'm not always taken as seriously by people because of my beauty. And that's, God gave me that, shout out to God, right? And my mom and my dad. But I have to work a little bit extra to be seen, which it's like, it doesn't really make sense. It's like, you're seen, I walk into a room, you're gonna see me. I'm 5'11", I'm chocolate, you know, and it's one of those things where I have to kind of prove myself.
In terms of, because you don't want to be identified for
as just a pretty face.
I got you.
As just, which may sound very like cliche, but it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah. You know, I've been humble enough, like, I do a really good job that I realize maybe not all of my peers as men do. Now, when women are talking, I listen. So I'm very aware now of things that I don't understand fundamentally as a man, that I now recognize that women go through, only because I've been humble enough, like I said in my intro, to really just listen and learn through the unique experience of women. I do think that you all have really hard when it comes to having to, I think as a woman, there is a natural desire to have to be presentable in a way, physically.
It's expected of you.
On top of like having to also bring some level of substance, to have to be nurturing, to have to be, you know, soft, but also, especially as a Black woman, you can't be, you know, you can't, you know, and like now that I think I've been humble enough to learn it, when I see it happening, I'm like, wow. And I think that's why I kind of see you when I see it happening, you know, and when I notice you, and I think it's because I see kind of resemblances of my mom, you know. So the first episode of this season is me having a conversation with my mom, right? And I think until I got older, I didn't realize, I know everybody talks about their mom, especially guys, but there's this moment where you realize the sacrifice of giving up her being herself for everybody else. And me having to like be intentional of giving her permission to say like, you're more than just my mom.
Yeah.
And when I see her living her life, being herself, it really makes me happy. And I think when I see you with your son, the reason why I love it is because it's like, he's gonna know that you're more than his mom. He's gonna get to know you as you. And it's been a privilege to see my mom as a person. Like, because I think I've spent years not, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
You're now seeing her.
Yeah, I'm seeing her, like, so.
As her.
Yes, her.
Not as mommy. Not as your dad's wife.
Because you have to. Yeah.
It's.
Go ahead.
I see her name on your arm, and the first thing I thought about was like, oh.
Yeah.
You know, Noah is one.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't know all the things.
Yeah.
That go into.
Thank you.
being a
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
And hearing you talk about your mother, especially after seeing her and just all she
Yeah.
is, I just pray that all the work, all of the
Yeah.
work, the hard
Yeah.
work that I'm putting in,
Yeah.
that it doesn't go unnoticed, and
Yeah.
that when Noah is older, he can speak with so much pride
Yeah.
on his mom.
Yeah. Yeah. It's and, you know, I don't think a lot of men do it intentionally. Like, it's just like, you don't know, you know, and I wish women would talk about it more, but then also too, for us to be humble enough to listen.
Yeah.
It's a very unique experience. I don't think men can love like women. To like deny yourself of yourself for other people.
Yeah.
Consistently and constantly takes a level of strength that I can't even fathom, right?
Yeah.
And so in this season of life, when I hear softness, I want her to have the softness and permission to be whoever she desires to be, without judgment, without recourse, without any malice. Just like, be you. You know, I want you to be yourself. I want you to give yourself permission to be yourself. Now, there are times I want you to be my mama, you know? But
Right.
like, I love when she tells me no. Mama, just say no to me.
Have
It's
you
okay.
told her
I've
these
told her
things?
that. I've told her.
I know
told her.
that was a big exhale moment
Yeah,
for her.
yeah. Because she had a stroke a few years ago. I think that's what woke me up. I think what woke her up. Because I think it was the weight of carrying everybody's stuff for so long.
Everybody's stuff is heavy.
Yeah.
For so long.
Yeah.
She was doing it before y'all came
Yeah.
along. Because our husbands and our men are our first kids.
Yeah.
Let's start there. Before you, there's 3 of you, right?
Yes, the 3 siblings. Well,
yes.
yeah, between my mom and my
She's been
dad.
doing it for a long time.
For a long time.
To be honest, before she got married.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in you. You're taught from young as a Ghanaian woman to serve.
What is that though?
I call it obapaness.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
you know obapa meaning like good girl,
Yeah.
and you're expected to sit up straight.
Yeah.
When you go somewhere, menkasa, don't ask for anything. You don't,
Yeah.
but you give, and you give. This is something that you're taught from young.
Yeah.
And in the beginning of our conversation, I was telling you I'm unlearning things.
Yeah.
You've given your mom the permission to be her, and you know, at this stage in her life,
Yeah.
I'm now, by the grace of God, getting that permission. Not necessarily, I'm giving myself that permission to release that serving shackle
Yeah.
and serve yourself.
Right.
Because where you're pulling things out of your ass to give, you're running on fumes.
You have nothing to give. You have nothing to give.
You have nothing to give, but you're showing up you don't get a break.
Yeah.
You don't get a break.
Yeah. Could you explain it to me look at me as a man who doesn't understand maybe on a deeper level what we're talking about? Mm-hmm. Explain to me as a man everything you'd want to say to a man to get them to understand what that looks like. Use me as you know what I mean? Like, what is the call of a woman?
I have to wake up every day.
Mm-hmm.
I have to look good, because in order for me to feel good, me personally, Gifty, I need to put a little lip gloss on, make sure I'm not ashy.
Which takes a lot of time.
Which takes a lot of time. That's step 1. Before I can do anything for anybody, I have to make sure I'm okay. So I wake up. I have to make sure I'm not too anything, but not less than. It's like this. I'm always checking myself.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine walking around with your brain always like, oh, was that too? Or is it enough? And that comes from the serving, the submissiveness, right? I have to, now that I'm a mother, be okay for my son, because they're sponges. They take in anything emotionally. If I'm crying, he's going to sense that. If I'm happy, he's going to sense that. In business, I have to make sure I'm not too soft so that I'm respected, but I have to also make sure I get shit done.
Mm-hmm.
Your mind is constantly in overdrive. Now let's talk about safety. I have to walk around and make sure that nobody's going to mug me or, drug me or whatever the case. If you look at the climate of what's going on right now and I cry, it's wild. Women can't go out without fear of, in the club, being drugged because she looks good. It's like you're always thinking, you're always worried about your safety as a woman. And I wish more men understood and would give us more love, specifically Black women, and more grace and more flowers. instead of just expecting it from us. They expect so much from a Black woman without congratulating, pouring into, relieving her of some of her duties. Give her a break. It shouldn't just be Mother's Day. It shouldn't just be her birthday. It shouldn't just be Valentine's Day. Because again, those are days. We do this 365, 24/7. So I think I wish more men understood, and I think it would help them be kinder to the Black woman. I can only speak for the Black woman. Because it'll help us go on about our busy days.
Yeah.
If they're showing us true, genuine love and protecting us.
Yeah. Yeah. I think when I understood it, but when I understood just processing it as a man, right? Like even the idea of childbirth, right? Like you just think, oh, she got it. That's what she's supposed, you don't get it until I realized, like when somebody told me like, took a towel. I'm a visual, like I can sometimes take myself out of myself. Okay. And she took a towel and she rolled it up in heart really, really hard and said, that's what childbirth feels like. But just imagine like emotional. A human is literally growing in your body and you have to deliver it. You don't even feel like you're attached to this being for the rest of your life, even afterwards, like what you go through in terms of your being, your identity, like all that has to go into question. Your body has made changes, your hormones, and you're expected to go back to work in 3 months if you're lucky. And I was like, dang, and I put myself in that situation. It's like I got chills. I'm like, damn. You
couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
You couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Because first step is, am I going to survive it? And I'm talking here in the United States as a Black woman giving birth. Statistically, odds are not in our favor. So you're worried about carrying the child full term. You got everybody in your ear telling you what you should and shouldn't do. You're concerned if your doctors genuinely care about your well-being, if they just want to check, if your kid is going to come out with all his toes, all her fingers, all the things. Am I going to survive it? Up to that day of giving birth, you're like, am I going to make it to the other side? Boom. Then for the rest of your life, you're caring for this child, this human, these children, if you have more than one, for the rest of your life.
So you deal with the pre-birth before the baby, and now
you deal with the pre-birth. You deal with, can I have children? That's a thing now too. Then you're pregnant. You're going through the pregnancy, having a partner, taking care of that partner, having them take care of you. Shout out to the single mothers out here, 'cause I couldn't imagine.
And then you gotta go to work and use your brain,
because you gotta take care of the kid, right? You gotta take it, and then there's no screen time. This, feed them this, do that. You're still a daughter, right? You're still a friend. You're still yourself. But you want to give this child everything, like our parents, like Auntie Vida did for you. You're giving them everything you have. And willingly, I'm proud to be a mother. Best job I've ever had, okay? But motherhood is something, best hood to be a part of. And I think there's so many things that can go wrong. So when they're going right, you just sit in the moment and you look at your kid, you look at yourself. I survived it. So when you speak about your mom and acknowledging all she's done, baby, it's deeply rooted. She's been doing this for years. Yeah. And you giving her flowers means a lot to me. That's why I started tearing up, because it's like, tell her as often as you can. And not just your mama, your sisters, your cousins, any mom that you see. And women that may be in mom roles, that may not be the biological mother, give them, the aunties, just give them their flowers, because it's tough. Yeah. I can sense that it's really tough. I don't understand it fundamentally, but And I'm speaking from a place, by the grace of God, I've been privileged to live a certain lifestyle, and it's tough for me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, socioeconomically, it's like you said, you got to go to work. I'm a go. I'm a hustler. Yeah. It's in me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And it's the balance. Yeah. Balance is the word of the day for me.
Yeah. So then how does marriage then change you? I hear the audience in the back. A touch and agree.
It was
But it's like
for me.
y'all speak a language.
Oh, yeah.
Women speak a language.
This is a sisterhood.
Yeah. Y'all speak a language. Yeah.
We understand it. The first year is tough. It was very tough for me.
Yeah. Being married.
With a kid.
Okay.
Yao, my partner now, is a professional athlete, as you know. So when I said shout out to the single mothers, I'm a single mother every other weekend. It's just me and my kid. I have help and all the things, but for the most part, it's just me and him. And you really look at your husband and you're just like, you couldn't do this if you tried.
Yeah.
On your best day, babe, you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So, and Noah is our first kid, so I had to learn to give him grace. But remember, I'm postpartum, so I don't even recognize myself. Sorry for what I said. He's Ghanaian. Let's throw that into the mix.
Yeah.
He's seen his mother deliver 9 children. She delivered his older brother herself in a farm. They live a few hours outside of Kumasi in a farm. Herself. Okay? So he put on his goggles and expected that kind of supernatural behavior from me.
And you said, fuck that.
And I said, honey, nah. I said, shout out to your mom. Did her big one. Because I'm doing my best.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm giving you my best. But
Yeah.
that's where the tension comes in. Because you're expecting, and this most recent Mother's Day, he called me and gave me my flowers.
Yeah.
Randomly, which the tear, I was boo-hooing. Thank you. And I'm sorry for not understanding and seeing that this was your first go at it. I was seeing you through he said it, I was seeing you through the vision of my sister who has 4 kids, my mom who has 10, one passed. And I'm sorry. And I'm like, you could have saved us a lot of arguments with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I receive it, and I have to give him grace. He was the best when it came to my pregnancy. Feet were up. I want fufu, I want benku, I want this, I want that. And he just made it super easy for me. And by the grace of God, my pregnancy was smooth. But the relationship was real rocky. You ever see people have a kid and then they're like, damn, they broke up.
Yeah.
They're not together.
Yeah.
That's why. Because you see each other raw.
Yeah.
Okay. And you both have to be really forgiving. And it's not easy. It's still not easy. As I speak right now, like some days I'm like, I want a Mike Tyson. Some days it's like, Donald Jones, and you just gotta prayer and choosing each other, I think is important, and blocking out the noise.
Yeah. Do you think a lot of people don't truly understand what marriage is like until they're, and also a lot of women in particular glorify it?
And they shouldn't. Because the marriage, she is killing me. She's killing me. Because the marriage
Quiet on the set.
The marriage doesn't define you.
Yeah.
That's not what you're here to be, just a wife. No, it's not. And if you are like a stay-at-home wife or stay-at-home mother, that's a job. Like, but you have so much to offer this world. Any woman that watches this interview that is, yearning for a husband, yearning for the family, I implore her to sit where she's at in her solitude. Celebrate it. Celebrate it, sis. Because it's going to come if God wills that for you.
Yeah, if it's His will.
It's going to come, and it's going to be challenging. He has to prepare you for that. It looks good. Disney Channel sold us a dream. That's not it. I love it. I'm grateful for it. But it's okay to not be someone's missus.
Yeah.
It's okay. And don't let society tell you otherwise.
And you're saying this as a married woman. Yeah. It's the truth.
It's the truth. Because it got, unfortunately, nothing is forever.
Right.
So if you hold on to this title of wife, motherhood is forever. You locked in for life. Of wife. and God forbid it doesn't work out, who are you now?
Yeah.
What's your identity?
Yeah. People don't think about that until it happens. Having an identity crisis, especially as you have it older, can rock your world in a way that, like, and this is even just for anybody, really. Like, you really have to get a sense of who you are internally in order to be able to have that GPS and navigate life, because, and I was on that journey even as a man, but I think a lot of men don't take it. And I think that's why a lot of men, unfortunately, I don't think it's our fault necessarily. There's context of why we are like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think that men give themselves permission as well, and for different reasons, which is why they can't understand women. We don't understand ourselves
You don't
fully.
understand yourselves
You know,
fully.
and I've had to break free from that journey, and that's why I'm able to humble myself to understand women, because it's not personal.
It's not personal.
As a matter of fact, the more I feel like I've been able to just be half as loving to women as they are to us, my life just becomes better, because you guys naturally have it in that, you know. It just blesses your life,
Yeah.
you know, in your own ways. And I don't think that men really understand that, you know. But that's all we're talking about.
But conversations like,
Yeah, that's what we're
conversations
talking
like
about, that.
this,
Yeah.
and us as, you know, Black women, I identify as African, Black, all the things. I
Yeah.
check off a few boxes. It's our job and our natural duty to make sure you guys have that space to explore and listen and be comfortable and be vulnerable. You're doing the work, Jay.
I really am.
No, you're doing it.
Thank you for saying that.
You're doing it. So I'm going to give the flowers back to you. You're doing the work. And I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank
I'm proud of you.
I'm really proud of you as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's like this weird, even in this room, like, you feel it?
I feel it, baby.
You feel it? Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. So transition to, okay, now you as a businesswoman. So you're wearing all these hats. Now you run 18 million businesses, you know.
Money.
And I think that's where the strength is in itself. How do you manage it all? Like, how do you really manage that all?
Every day is different, but I like money. So I didn't come from it. I realized this recently with my therapist, because a lot of people know me as like big gift, right? And a few meanings to that, but I don't do anything small. My birthday is gonna be,
You don't. Yeah.
you come to my house, I cook for you, it's gonna be,
Yeah.
like, damn, Gift, I would have been good with a sandwich. No, I'm doing like,
Yeah.
and it's because growing up, I saw my mom make magic with little, right?
Yeah.
My dad was living in Ghana. My father's a chief in Akwatia, so he's living lavish, and you know, and he was like, America's not it for me. I'm gonna go and I'll come back and forth. So I saw my mom really get it out the mud, and I don't want to go back there. So that's really what fuels my go get 'em, get to the bag, get in your go yard mentality, and that's what keeps me going. When it comes to business, every day is a learning experience. Degrees are great, but you really got to get out there and try, fail a couple more times before you realize, like, okay, this is working, this is not working. With Native, I started 2017 because I was trying to celebrate. It really started because I'm 5'11". I could never find pants long enough for my legs. And I was like, I got to make something for us. So if you look at the spelling of Native, the V is upside down. It celebrates individuality and who you are, paying homage to the African woman. Is how Native started. So I created that business out of my own personal experience. Best thing I ever did, because you're getting my heart
Right.
in the products. You're getting my heart in the storytelling and the marketing and all the things. And every other business that I've started after has been some sort of service or product to make life easier. So the grind,
I see,
fuels
Yeah.
my entrepreneurial spirit.
And is that pressure? That's your love
Extreme
offering.
pressure.
Okay. How
It's
so?
extreme pressure. One, it's expensive. You need money to make money.
You do.
Two,
You do. Just stay there for a second.
you know, I'm a pretty girl
Yeah.
to people.
Yeah.
I'm just a pretty girl to
Yeah.
people. So if I'm going into a meeting looking for an investment, they're like, well, what you gonna do for it? Or
Really?
yes, doing business specifically around the world, but in Ghana.
Yeah. Oh, I can. Okay.
That
yeah.
is a big thing. And you have to make sure that you are careful, because I try to be pleasant to everyone that I meet. That can be misconstrued as, oh, is she flirting with me? Is this going to work with her? Men are going to try you every time. That's just in y'all's nature. And you got to know what you're talking about as a woman. As a woman that, you know, looks good, that they're kind of expecting you to not know what you're talking about, you got to come in there with like, they got to leave floored, like, oh, she knows
Because you
her
don't have
shit.
the room to make
You don't have any room to make any mistakes.
Wow. Wow. So do you think that beauty sometimes makes people overlook depth?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. It's that constant fight to make sure that like I'm coming across.
I even battled with like imposter syndrome, because this is like, girl, sometimes you're like, your beauty got you in that room, sis. You don't know it. You're not good enough. Because you're told that so many times. You know, someone will compliment my outfit before they compliment my master's degree. And I've had to learn to be loud about my accolades and my ableness. I'm gonna pop my shit. You're gonna hear it.
And should.
Yeah. This is new for me though. This is over years.
Yep.
You know, because at first it was like, oh, there's a time where if I would have heard the intro, it was like, oh my God, Jeremy, stop. No, that's not. Yeah, I did that. That's me. Clock that.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
And the purpose of Sister Slay, my nonprofit, is to tell these young girls from young, you did that. Oh, you got straight A's? You did that. Even though it was expected of you, you did that. Celebrate it. I'm not going to tell a 7-year-old pop her shit, but I'm going to make sure she understands you celebrate every great thing you've done for yourself, and that's going to build her esteem, her self-esteem. And it's gonna be something she carries on her back from young.
I get it.
So I start with ages 11, from 11 to 17. That's my niche.
And that's why you gotta sit in it, because it builds that self-esteem.
Sit in it.
Wow.
From young.
Yeah.
From young, especially in this day and age where they're seeing things on social media and they want the Chanels and all the things for just being pretty. It's like, no. Get that for yourself. Because if you don't, it's gonna become a transaction.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's a dangerous realm to be in. Transactional relationships, real dangerous.
And it will eat at you little by little.
Little by little. And naturally, as a beautiful woman, you get things. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, throughout, as a model, the people that I'm around, the men that have tried to talk to me throughout the years, they come at you with like, here, I have all these things for you. I don't care what you know, but pick one. All you got to do is look good every day, and it's like, it's easier.
And you're like, thank you.
You're like, thanks. And I'm not saying don't, because if you're going to give it to me, I'm going to take it. But now let's talk about flipping it and turning it into an investment property. Let's talk about things that matter, things that last. Not enough Black women are talking about things that last. So conversations like this, interviews that I do, I'm using this as an opportunity. Hear that. People see my social media, oh, she's in Dior this weekend. She's this, that, and the third. You didn't see me scrubbing when I was 7 years old, cooking when I was, Section 8. You didn't see that part. You see this part, and you're glorifying it. I'm here to tell you.
You gotta work.
You gotta work.
Yeah. You gotta work.
You gotta work.
Everybody, you do gotta work. And you gotta work harder.
You gotta work harder, especially if you're beautiful.
Yeah.
You gotta work harder.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad for it. But you have to work harder.
What relationship, I feel like most women, or even just people, have had this one relationship that kind of really transcended them or shaped them. What relationship do you feel like that was for you? If any.
Oh, you're talking romantic or?
Romantic, yeah.
Okay. My relationship prior to me and Yao, I think I learned a lot about myself. It took me through the ringer when people expected certain versions of me because of who I was with. And to this day, people still live in that time. And it had to teach me, like, don't hold on to anything too tight because you never know what's going to happen. And trust yourself. When I left that relationship, everybody was looking at me like, why? That's the life. Everybody is in line for that job. And I think any wag will tell you, like, you know, it's a comfortable life, but what are you willing to give for it?
And a WAG means wife and girlfriend, which I just learned.
Of
Okay.
of a professional athlete.
A professional athlete.
Yes. I left that relationship a girl and turned into a woman after that.
What does that mean?
It means I was just doing what I thought was the right thing to do. I wasn't trusting myself. And I'm glad that eventually I did, because, you know, that person now there's so many adversities and things going on, you know, with him. And, you know, God was really looking out for me and being my voice and telling me, like, this is not for you. That's not your person. And, you know, I read things about myself in the tabloids in the UK, in Ghana, in the US, BBC. It's just like, that's not me. That's not true. You know, but, and no one defended me. The people that you were serving, no one defended me. So I think that relationship really...
Was that the hardest part?
Yeah, that and just accepting, like, oh, I thought I found him. And I chose to leave that. Like, it was a very hard decision to make, because it wasn't one thing that happened where it was like, oh, I'm out. It was more so like my gut, my intuition that I had to listen to. When you have everybody in your ear and there's status and there's money and there's all these things that people are expecting you to kind of like stick it through. A lot of women are suffering.
Yeah.
I'm not subscribing to that. That's not my ministry.
Yeah. And what I hear too is, like, you're kind of confused because you're not fully grown yet.
Yeah.
So it's like you think you're doing the right thing, but you can feel that something's off, but you kind of, you're navigating it in real time. Yeah. Until God got to sit you down.
Until God got to sit you down, and he's going to sit you down and look you.
Yeah.
And you're going to feel it.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you can Google things about me. Half of the stuff is not true. Half of the things are. Think what you want to think. I know my story. I know my truth. I'm happy. I am healed. I'm healing.
Yeah.
It's a process.
And healing is a process, yeah.
And I have forgiven.
You released yourself.
Yeah.
That ain't got shit to do with me.
What? Who? What happened?
Where?
What you talking?
It was this meme or this thing. It said, when you want to forget an ex and they come into the room, you say, I don't know you from anywhere.
I don't know you from anywhere. Which one again, please?
I don't even know who that person was.
Charlie, I can't come and kill.
Yeah.
But it's hard when it's a public relationship, because they're never going to let you forget.
Yeah.
Never.
But it's crazy because everybody, if you're not in the public, I mean, it's a part of growing up.
It's a part of growing. People break up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. They break up. Let it go. It's okay.
People grow. People change. People like new things.
Life happens.
Yeah. But how did it grow you? In one phrase or word, how do you feel like it transcended you as a person? That experience, looking back now today in hindsight.
You'll never play in my face again.
Period.
There's the phrase.
No man or woman for that matter
Should come and stress me. Which one? No human said.
for a human being.
For a human being.
Yeah.
No.
So who are you today?
I am a listener. I'm a learner. I am a receiver. I'm still going to give, but I'm receiving now. Prayers, love, energies, lessons. Teach me something. Because it's all part of my growth. I'm growing. That's never going to stop. But I'm also learning to be still. That's my favorite part about where I'm at right now. I'm being still.
Oh, that means you're growing.
Yeah, babe.
That stillness will get you.
I'm being still, not as a mom, not as a partner, not anything like that. I'm being, not as a daughter, okay? All the expectations that everybody have of me, they can have them back. I want the best for me, not because they said so, not because it looks good, not because it brings followers or likes, not because I want the best mom PTA award. I don't care about what you think of me. Even sitting doing this interview, I'm thinking of all interviews that I've done over the past 10 years of my career, and this one feels so different because I'm giving you me. There's no filter. I'm giving you me. And for a long time, there was a mask that I was wearing. And for the past few years, I don't have time for the facade. It's exhausting. Pretending, it's exhausting. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know if everything I have will vanish. God will sit you down sometimes. And all I know, one thing that I do have is me. So I'm going to take care of this. I'm not going to expect y'all to take care of me. I'm not going to expect my mama. I'm not going to expect my dad, my siblings, my friends, social media. I got you, big dog. And anybody that has a problem with that can exit stage left, respectfully. I'm not hiding anymore. I hid for a long time. I think I spoke most about my past relationship in this sit down than I have in the past 10 years. This is 6 years ago. I hid. I was silent. But I believe the quote is, if you're silent about your pain, they'll kill you and say you enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
Can't be silent anymore.
Yeah, you gotta speak up.
You gotta speak up.
Well, I have to just end this by saying thank you from the bottom of my heart. Because this is gonna be powerful, because I just know that there are gonna be so many people, especially women, but both men and women alike, that are gonna see you giving yourself permission to be yourself, that are gonna follow suit. And some of them that you're maybe never hear about, but I know that that impact is gonna be there because your candor and your willingness to just share your experience has been felt. And I appreciate it. And thank you so much.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate that from the bottom. And this was healing for me.
you.
So much so
Me too.
that I'm gonna do something, because I don't think I've done this in a long time.
You gonna call
Since you just gave me advice to do it, I'm gonna do it right
You're
now.
gonna call your mom.
I am gonna call her.
Please.
It's hard for me to sometimes say I love her, but I realized that maybe she needs to hear
She
it.
does.
Hopefully she answers.
She does.
Hi.
Okay, girl.
Oh.
She gonna be with my daddy.
you like, let me call daddy.
Yeah.
It's too cute.
If she answers. If they answer.
Are they in Ghana or Chicago?
They're in Canada.
Oh, okay.
They went for a funeral.
Funeral.
Mm-hmm.
I was just about to say a funeral or wedding.
See, she outlived her life.
That
All
time
that.
difference.
Oh, that's right. Well, it means the moment wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
But I will remember to tell her that.
Yeah. And thank you for
Yeah.
this. I'm always honored to be able to share a little bit of my story, because the story, Charlie, is long.
Yeah.
And hope that it heals someone as much as it heals me every time I tell the story.
Yeah.
And I thank you for having me, and
Yeah.
I thank you for giving me space to be without any expectation, without trying to take anything from me or impose anything on me. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, that was wow. Wow.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good.
I hope you guys enjoyed it.